Hello first graders, Mrs. Huff here. Today we're going to be finishing the last chapter of our story, Cork and Fuzz, Best Friends. Last time what we were talking about is character traits. And you did a great job telling me what character traits you thought represented Cork and Fuzz. Now what we're going to do is some work that I know you've been working on with Mrs. Shear. We're going to be thinking about how has Cork changed from the very beginning of this story to the end of this story. Before we read chapter 4, we always want to take a moment to think about what happened in the first 3 chapters. So in chapter 1, we have Cork. You can tell by the picture, he's feeling quite lonely. He says, "Nobody here." He looked behind a pine tree. He looked behind a small stone. "Nobody here." And he let out a big sigh. And then he heard an echo in a log. And it turned out that that echo was a possum named Fuzz. And then he and Fuzz started playing some games together. And they started talking about what they had in common and what were some things that they enjoyed eating. And then during all of these first chapters, Fuzz kept holding this little leaf. And there was something he was maybe hiding under that leaf. And then Fuzz taught Cork that he knows how to play dead, because that is something that possums know how to do. They know how to play dead. So that's what happened in the first 3 chapters of our story. I hope you're paying close attention to some ways that possibly Cork has changed so far in our first 3 chapters. Chapter 4. "I can teach you to play pin the tail on the turtle," Cork said. Cork found a long leaf. He stuck a thorn in the end of the leaf. "This is the turtle's tail," Cork told Fuzz. "This is not a fun game for the turtle," Fuzz said. "He has gotten a thorn in his tail." "No, no, no," Cork said. "This is a pretend tail." Cork gave the leaf to Fuzz. "That stump is a pretend turtle." "Close your eyes. Now stick the tail on the turtle." "I will find a leaf for me." Cork bent over to pick up a leaf. "Yow!" he yelled. "Uh-oh," said Fuzz. "I am not the turtle," Cork said. "Do not stick the tail on me." "I am sorry," Fuzz said. He hung his head. Then he picked something up off the ground. He put it under the pointed leaf. Cork stuck his nose against Fuzz's nose. "What are you hiding under that pointed leaf?" Cork said. "Okay, I will show you," Fuzz said. "But you will think it is silly." Fuzz picked up the pointed leaf. Under the leaf were 3 stones. A red one. I'm going to go back and fix that. A red stone, a white stone, and a shiny black stone. "I collect interesting stones," Fuzz said. At first, Cork looked surprised. Then he laughed. "I knew you would laugh," Fuzz said. "I will go home now." "No, no, no," Cork said. I am laughing because I collect stones too. Come to my pond. I will show you my stones. You live in a pond? Fuzz asked. Yes, said Cork. Like a duck? Fuzz said. Ducks live in ponds. Cork picked up Fuzz's stones. Come on, said Cork, and I will explain again about muskrats and ducks. Cork, Cork, quacked Fuzz. I hope you enjoyed our story. Please let me know how you think Cork has changed from the beginning of this story to the end of the story. Happy reading!